Things which we consider trash is actually can come in a completely valuable way. No one actually expects that it's made out of egg or nutshells. I wish that there is like a collect point for like eggshells or especially bio waste or like food waste.
Eggshells, nutshells can have creative uses other than only being wasted. Rania Al-Qalla depended on these ingredients to create other beneficial products and materials in her startup, Shell Homage. She considered herself as an integrated designer as she studied graphic and product design, and she learned how to merge between both of them.
So actually I started 10 years ago, and it was through my bachelor project. It was kind of by coincidence how I got inspired using the nut shells. My father always likes to get the nuts sealed in its shells and crack them at home and just eat them freshly after cracking. So I used to help him crack mostly like walnuts and almond shells and different types of nuts, and I was kind of astonished how hard the walnut was and also the almond shell, that it takes quite an effort to crack them, and it was a resemblance of wood, and I felt like, why don't we make something out of it?
Shell Homage is a biodegradable composite material made out of eggs and nutshells with no toxic chemicals in the mix. It's totally biodegradable and can decompose when no longer in use. This natural composite material can be drilled, pressed, and 3D printed.
Usually there are discarded shells from waste from restaurants, from bakeries, from leftovers from factories. So it's considered as a waste. They don't need it, and they always need to get rid of it on a daily basis. So I collect the shells from these kind of mediums, and the nut shells also from different nut stores. And then I collect them, wash them very well, sterilize them to make sure there's no bacteria in it and it's clean or ready to use, and then put them in the oven on high temperature to complete the sterilization process, and then I grind them, and then after grinding I mix it with the biodegradable binding substance, and then I press them into sheets or process it into different outcomes.
The final material is versatile as it can be controlled and modified.
So basically I can control the material properties from something completely like malleable, elastic, like this one, to completely something hard or stiff, like a stone, as you can see it in this sample. Also this one is like translucent, so it can be utilized in like lighting fixtures.
Rania colors her products by adding food pigments that are easily mixed with the shell waste, and produces surfaces which looks like ceramic, marble, natural stone, although it's much lighter.
So Shell Homage can be like B2B, creating the material to be as a material supplier and offer or customize the material to different producers according to their need or the final outcome which is needed. And I also create like different products or integrate the material in different industries, as can be used in furniture, tables, home accessories, light units, because the material can be translucent or see-through. Also I created a 3D filament out of the material for 3D printing. I created like buttons for garments which can be completely sustainable and biodegradable. Also for like earrings and different jewelries, because it can replace stones. It's very much lighter than the mined stones.
Al-Qalla faces some challenges in the making process, such as finding the biodegradable materials in Egypt.
The first challenge was like finding the right recipe or the right biodegradable binding material which can fit well with my eggshells and nutshells which I'm using, and also the challenges in getting like this biodegradable binding materials to Egypt, because they are not available.
Rania received several awards for her startup, and she's looking forward to touring the world with her idea. Nada Shaker, AUCTV.